She didn't know it yet, but one simple word spoken in Russian was about to change her life forever. The coffee machine hissed behind her like an angry cat, steam rising as the morning rush began. Anna Petrova moved with the precision of someone used to chaos, balancing mugs, dodging trays, offering the kind of tired smile that said she'd been awake far too long. The small diner in downtown Chicago was nothing special, but to Anna, it was survival. At 25, she had already weathered more storms than most. An immigrant from St. Petersburg, she came to America with dreams in her eyes and a degree in literature in her hands. But dreams didn't pay rent, and literature degrees didn't feed you. So, she waited tables sunrise to dusk, hoping, somehow, for a door to open. That morning, her phone buzzed in the apron pocket she wasn't supposed to use for personal calls. But when she glanced at the screen and saw her younger brother's name, she froze. He never called unless something was wrong. Her heart pounding, she quickly answered in Russian. "Hey, Pyotr, are you okay?" Her voice sliced through the clatter of the diner. A few heads turned. One of them belonged to a sharply dressed older man in the corner booth, his eyes hidden behind reading glasses, a half-eaten omelet in front of him. He lowered his fork and listened. Anna's conversation was short, urgent, emotional. Her brother had been expelled from his college back in Russia. Their mother's condition had worsened. He was struggling. Anna promised to find a way. She always did. She ended the call, wiped her eyes quickly, and resumed serving tables. But the man in the corner hadn't looked away. In fact, when Anna brought him his check, he peered up at her and asked, in fluent Russian, "Are you from Russia?" She blinked in surprise. "Yes, you too?" He smiled, took off his glasses, and offered his hand. "Viktor Sokolov. My family left Moscow when I was 10. I own a few tech firms now. This diner brings back memories. I used to work in places like this when we first moved." She shook his hand, bewildered. He asked more questions, kind ones. Where she was from. How long she'd been here. Why she looked so sad after that phone call. Normally, she would have brushed it off, just another rich man being nosy. But something in his voice disarmed her. She told him the truth. That she'd come to America hoping to send money back home. That her father died when she was 16. That her brother was the only family she had left, and now, he was losing everything. Victor nodded, then said something she never expected. "Come to my office tomorrow. I might have an opportunity for you." Anna spent the night tossing and turning. Was he serious? Was this some kind of elaborate scam? But something told her to go. The next day, dressed in her best, which wasn't much, a clean blouse and borrowed heels, she arrived at the glass building downtown. The receptionist greeted her by name. An assistant led her to a penthouse floor. And there he was again, Viktor Sokolov, behind a grand desk, Chicago's skyline glowing behind him. "I didn't lie," he began. "I run several companies, but I also sponsor a language program. We're opening a Russian-American cultural center in New York and need someone bilingual, passionate, and resilient." Anna's mouth fell open. "I can train you," he continued. "Pay you. Relocate you. But this comes with responsibility, not charity. You'll have to work harder than ever. Are you willing?" Tears welled up. She nodded. That evening, she boarded his private jet not as a waitress, but as an assistant in training for a global nonprofit initiative. Her first stop? New York City. Challenges came fast and hard. She wasn't used to office life, meetings, reports, expectations. She stumbled through her first presentations, embarrassed by her accent. She feared she didn't belong. Every night she called her brother, exhausted but hopeful. But Victor believed in her. He mentored her, not just as a boss, but as a friend who understood what it meant to start with nothing. She learned the ropes, marketing, donor outreach, and how to speak confidently in a room full of powerful people. Months passed. Anna sent her brother the tuition he needed. Her mother began getting proper care. Her confidence grew. One day, she stood at the grand opening of the Cultural Center in Brooklyn, wearing a smart suit, holding a microphone. Press, cameras, and dignitaries surrounded her. She gave a speech in both English and Russian. She didn't stumble once. Later that night, Victor raised a glass. "You didn't just answer a phone call," he said. "You answered your calling." The story of Anna Petrova spread, a symbol of what could happen when courage meets opportunity. She later launched her own scholarship fund for immigrant students. Her story was shared online, inspiring thousands. But she always remembered that it all began with a simple act, answering a call, in her native tongue, with love in her heart. In the end, Anna proved something powerful. It's not about where you start. It's about what you dare to believe when the world is watching, and even more when it's not.